We've stepped into the Studio 5 kitchen for breakfast disguised as dessert. This power-packed cookie will keep your body burning all morning. It's a recipe with all the simple, hearty, whole foods our Utah pioneer ancestors used and appreciated again today for all of those same reasons. All this week on Studio 5, we are appreciating Utah's roots through food. Jacqueline Gunderson has our recipe makeover today. I just have to sneak peek. There is one ingredient involved that will blow your minds. But first, we assigned you to take a recipe from then to now. So what did you decide to work from?
You know, I've always made these yummy cookies for my kids, and it does come from a more simple background of a cookie. Brown sugar, flour, vanilla, just your basic salt, vanilla, you know, that type of thing.
Sure.
But then I doctor it up with my kids. So I have my non-negotiable things. I can mix it. So I set the batter aside and I let them, or the dough aside, and I let them add what they want. First, I'll always add the non-negotiables, which is the wheat germ, the flax seed, some poppy seed, whatever else I feel like I want to put in there.
And that speaks to the base you're working from, which is pioneer inspired, right?
All the grain, all the heartiness. You've got your allspice in there, your ground cloves, your nutmeg, all those really good rich flavors and seasonings that you want to put in there that a lot of our ancestors used, you know, and they got it down to a technique. I mean, they only had 2 rooms in a house, and one was a wall with a fireplace, and they had to learn what, you know, pans to use and how long to put it in there. They didn't have what we have now to really just like push a button and preheat it to what we need.
Right.
So they really got it down to an art. And so to take a recipe like that and then make it more familiar to my kids is something I really appreciated doing. So I put the non-negotiables in there, all my seasonings, and then I let them choose from different things. My kids aren't a huge fan of nuts, so I didn't put any in this batch, but craisins, coconut, and these are the ones you're wild about.
This is it, people. I don't know if you've seen these at a grocery aisle near you, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on detail. Jacqueline, what are these?
Those are funfetti, like white chocolate chips.
Funfetti chocolate chips.
Yes.
There are speckles of every color in the rainbow.
Yeah.
And as a lover of the rainbow chip ice cream, or excuse me, rainbow chip frosting,
right,
I can't even stop just dying over this idea.
And it's fun. I mean, and that's part of, like, I know you guys have this thing going on with being a fun mom and everything, and that's one thing, you know, you've got your set, you know, what you want in there for the base of the cookie for breakfast.
The healthy
is taken.
Checked.
So just put bowls out, little mix-ins, let your kids make their own, mix it up, and you put it on a buttered, you want to put a buttered pan out for this. So I usually just put like a couple slices of butter on the pan, put it in the oven while it's preheating, take it out, then put the dollops of cookie dough on there to bake.
Okay, now we talked about the mix-ins. Anything unique about the dough?
The dough is actually more of like a spongy cake type of cookie when it comes out. So it's not going to be a real like chewy type cookie. It's more dense and hearty. So what I like about it is that it's going to hold up well in the refrigerator. So you can make a batch at the beginning of the week, leave it in your fridge all week, and just pull it out and bake them in the morning if you want to. Bake a couple batches at a time, save them for your kids, and you know, you can yell, "Don't forget your cookies on your way to school."
And then you really are the fun mom.
And then all the other kids in the neighborhood are like, "What's happening over at that house, Mom?"
Yeah, let Lucy down the street serve her kids the green smoothie. We're serving cookies.
I'm going to the Gundies for breakfast.
Okay, and one thing that I thought was absolutely amazing is that you found a similar recipe to the base, the base of this, in this
a pioneer book.
treasured cookbook.
It is phenomenal to me. I was flipping through this. My neighbor had this book, and the base of my recipe for these cookies is so similar to a recipe in there that the pioneers would call a Christmas cookie. And they would put walnuts and pecans and lots of dried fruits in it to add that sweet and that flavor to it, which is so fun and so brilliant. And I loved the vintage feel of this book, that it's really back to the roots of our favorite pioneer recipes. And
I mean,
it's so fun.
Published in the 1950s, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. All right.
So wonderful.
We are so grateful for this breakfast cookie recipe, which you've graciously shared with us. It's posted on our website. Be sure to add in the Funfetti chocolate chips. That's my recommendation from me to you. How can we connect with you and get more food inspiration?
I'm going to be posting a lot of my recipes on my Instagram right now. Our website's going under a little bit of a reconstruction right now. We're kind of changing things up a little bit.
Okay.
So refer to Instagram. There'll be lots of updates there, and soon there'll be a blog published with lots of my recipes and cooking tips and everything like that.
Awesome. It's about time.
It's about time.
Give the people what the people want, which is more of your recipes.
You guys have called me enough already.
What's your Instagram handle?
It is @Jacqueline Cooks.
All right, and we'll link you over from our website. And again, this recipe available there too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, love being here.